Oh wow, hello sir. The profile on this looks absolutely insane.
No, son. It's an Avenger GT kit car. It has been sitting here since 2011. Don't worry, sir. We will clean this up completely.
Thank you. My wife really wanted to build it.
We're honored to buy this and help your family.
Looking at the profound look of gratitude in Paul's eyes as we stood out on the overgrown grass, it was clear that this detail was changing from a fun project into a crucial lifeline, restricting our eyes to the low-profile silhouette parked before his white residential home. It was hard to believe this wild, custom yellow fiber fab Avenger GT12 was actually a hidden Volkswagen Beetle underneath. Paul, who spent his grueling days doing property preservation for banks, had originally rescued this unique fiberglass machine from being crushed into oblivion. At a foreclosed scrap site, his wife fell completely in love with its exotic racing look, dreaming of the day they could fix up their own rolling Hot Wheels together. Tragically, those dreams came to a screeching halt when she was hit with an aggressive cancer diagnosis, leaving her hospitalized after a complex double mastectomy plagued by severe subsequent infections. After crushing medical bills, Paul was forced to part with their treasured project car, and the WD family was incredibly honored to step in, purchase the vehicle, and help support his family through their GoFund campaign. Standing by the low-slung body, we marveled at the sheer amount of ancient, caked-on green moss and thick lichen blooming across the yellow paint. After 15 years of abandonment under the trees, the interior was an absolute biological hazard zone. As soon as we popped open the heavy doors using their factory Corvette handles, we discovered that it wasn't just grass growing out of the floors. The cabin was filled with massive beehives and heavy mold infestation. Because it was completely keysless, we had to carefully winch the vehicle onto our trailer, making sure our truck didn't get stuck in the mud. While paying a quick visit to Paul's 6-month-old guardian miss, Esther and Limuemio, back at the shop, we marveled at the bizarre engineering, laughing as the entire heavy metal bumper swung upward along with the rear engine cover, to reveal the tiny, air-cooled Beetle power plant. Fortunately, despite decades of sitting, the motor wasn't seized, and we were able to easily turn the crank by hand using a socket. Before moving into the heavy wash stage, we blasted the wheels and carefully power washed the fragile fiberglass shell, clearing away a thick green sludge that looked identical to my neon wash gloves, before revealing a strange layer of crude industrial spray foam packed behind the headlamps. Stepping inside, we donned heavy respirators to tackle the bare-bones interior, which only featured a speedometer, an RPM gauge, and a vintage mechanical clock stamped with a Made in Germany marking. We carefully extracted pounds of embedded green moss out of the delicate carpet fibers, and scrubbed the vinyl sports seats down until they were completely sterilized and safe to touch. To elevate the build, I grabbed a pad of fine steel wool and heavy metal polish, aggressively scrubbing the unique custom skull shift knob, until his little bald head threw off a brilliant showroom shine. The final obstacle was the extensive oxidation clouding the single-stage paint across all the flat horizontal panels of the car body. Knowing that old single-stage lacquer laid over fiberglass can become incredibly tacky and difficult to buff, we treaded lightly, using a fresh foam cutting pad and a gentle finishing polish to safely shave away the dead, chalky layers. The flat, dull yellow finish instantly evaporated, allowing the vibrant paint and its iconic dual black racing stripes to explode with an unbelievable glossy reflection that beautifully showed off its classic Mopar Challenger tail lights. We proudly fired up the healthy 4-speed manual transmission and rolled the completed supercar Survivor out into the sun, knowing its transformation would help bring some much-needed comfort to Paul and his brave wife. If you had to choose between driving a modern, 1,000 horsepower supercar or a vintage, head-turning kit car built on a classic Beetle chassis, which keys are you grabbing for a Sunday cruise? Share your ultimate choice in the comments below, because these rare automotive oddities deserve a spot in history.